Right, hello. And today we are comparing the Armshark Damascus Tsunami to the Armshark Nami with the DI Reblade, right? So I'll start with the DI Reblade just a little bit. I've had this longer because I've had this for like maybe 2 years. Because I got like December 2 years ago or something like that, when around the first time that this came out, and I've really enjoyed it. It added a different feel to it, and you've like seen me with my montages and blah blah blah. And then also like it makes it a bit nicer to take videos and all that, but gave me sort of a live blade Tsunami experience so that I kind of understand what I'd be getting into if I bought it. But I didn't like the swing of the hand. Like you can see, it's getting pretty dirty in the pivots. I don't know if you could see that, but oil's leaking. So I tried to make this fair and have both of these be oiled and ready to go without there's a truck passing. Oiled, ready to go, and you know, properly dialed in, right? So I didn't like this. I liked it, but of course because of the metals DI used, like the swing is really poor. But in terms of balance and weight, like how the feel is as you're flipping, it's good, but feel in terms of swing sometimes can be lackluster. So when this came out, I was like, oh, let me get something with Armshark, because Armshark normally makes really good trainers, especially considering that a lot of my bellies are Armshark, which are in originals or like the 1D plus one. So I said, okay, I like the Nami, let me try Armshark's attempt at a false edge, and we got this. And this swing wise feels really good. Like the feeling of the washers moving feels good. It might feel different oil, because I kind of want to get new oil whenever someone comes in, or whenever I get enough money to import it in. But this feels good in the hands, right? So let's look at different stuff. So sound wise, both of these were oiled, tightened. It's okay. This sounds better. It's quieter, but it bounces more. So my favorite thing about this blade is that it bounces. There's a lot more bounce to it than the DI Nami is going to give you, because of the blade material and blade quality, right? Like this is obviously a high grade of steel, and this is low-key pretty. Like this is something like if you wanted the look of the like actual squid knife, like this would be the looker. But if you want something a little more pretty, I think I prefer how the Damascus looks here. Maybe if there was a little more laser engraving and stuff, maybe I'll personalize this. Then how does it compare balance wise? So if I'm chaplaining this feels very sticky, right? Like I don't know if I was saying there's probably a difference in the hand material, like of a gram or two. This might be Thai hardware, or this is steel hardware. So when I chaplain this, it still feels sticky, but it feels lighter. It's sticky, but it's lighter. And when I'm throwing like momentum focused tricks, it's feeling a little like I need to put a little more effort in to flip it. Whereas this one, it carries momentum a little bit better. And part of it is the weight. This is heavier. So now it's like curious, because I'll probably need to weigh this and confirm. But this is a good weight to play with and flip around and kind of experience. And compared to, again, this balance wise is perfect, more or less, and it feels lovely to flip or do tricks with. Like if I do the same combo between this and this swings better and requires a little more effort force wise, but the overall feel and quality is just a lot better than the DI blade. So I would still lean more towards this one, but in terms of an overall package. But then the kind of like momentum experience, like if you prefer a little more weight, if you could find a DI blade, or maybe even like a B plus or a Blue River, it's gonna feel better in terms of momentum, but it also depends on how much work you put. Like an overall package, this is better. And maybe it's because I'm still breaking this in and I kind of baby this knife quite a bit, but it still was worth the money and it feels better. So it's like, what is really my verdict? Because I've been also, like, I flip this when I'm at home and I flip this when I like go outside sometimes, or like at least over hard materials, right? And that's probably how I'm probably going to turn this back into a trainer. But the DI blade has served me well since I got it, and it's been like a really good feeling balisong overall. And I feel like if the squid knife feels a little more like the blade weight here is a little bit is more, but if squids feels like either of these two, because I know Pez flips, again, watch Pez flips, he has both of them, like an authentic and this Damanami, and he says like this has a little more blade weight, and then he has custom hardware and blah, 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 and he's made it his own. And I'm like, okay, if I estimate that this right here is what squids feels like, then I'm definitely, if I ever get, you know, $3,000, going to buy a squid knife if possible, because they sell out like hotcakes and I don't have the ability to go Blaze Show. But I feel like Armshark really hit it out the ball for a full sedge here. Like, having two is very much a blessing, and I was really lucky to have enough money to even buy the clones. But this is overall just a good experience. So in comparison to these two, both are very good options. And maybe if I tried this, like, obviously handle gap, this is biased because this is newer, but then this is also going to be smaller because it doesn't require, it's been beat more, like the softer metal does become a factor. But overall, I feel like the comparison of these two, this one's going to give you a little bit heavier of an experience, and it might have to do also with having steel weight, I assume, at the end of this to help balance out that momentum shift compared to this where it's tie weights, but they overall both balance really well. So what is my verdict? I prefer the Damanami as an overall package, but the DI Nami still holds its own with the same thing where it's like the machining and quality isn't the greatest, but the feel and balance is. So which one should you get? Squid Industries Tsunami. But if you can't get that, which one of these two you get? This one, because it's going to be easier to, or maybe B plus or BR, because I don't have experience with them and I probably won't be able to because it's a bit, again, still hard for me to get Bally's. But yeah, I take what I could get. So that's my comparison.